Complex will be giving it in remote alias.
No, not in remote alias. Actually, you are using remote object. I will show it where you can use that. This is service config. This XML is going to embed with your client side. For that, you have to give us a compiler argument. I will show that screenshot where you have to give that compiler argument for embedding this service.config XML. Here, this myIMF is referred by channel here. You have to, it will automatically generate the thing. The BlazeDS is automatically generate this reference, everything. You have to modify some more things for communication. What are the services you are using, the service package path, everything you have to modify. Other than everything is generated by the BlazeDS. Next. This is a channel you are using, AMF channel for communication purpose. Here you have to give this server name, which server name is localhost, which server you are using, and what is the port and content route. This is default message broker /am. This is in Java in BlazeDS server. Okay, and polling is nothing but polling enabled false means whenever you are sending a request, then at that time only it will look up this server. If you have given polling enabled true, it will there is some more tag is there, polling interval. If you give an interval every that second, it will look up that server. Is there any response? Okay. Thanks. Sorry. This is the web.xml. You have to give the which HTML you are running. This for that you can create the bin release and host it in the server. You can give that path BlazeDS sample and BlazeDS HTML. In client side, I think you know all that HTML part will be generated. If you are creating the bin release, the HTML part will be created. You can use that here for index file. When you are running the server, it will automatically open this thing. This is the XML client side part. Client side. We are going to deal with the now client side. Here, this is the remote object method where you have to given the destination you given in remote config XML. Okay, this is echo service destination. If you given here, it will automatically refer the destination, and if you are send here result handler and fault time. If you are accessing any object, means it will returns the message format of results, and you can get the objects or string whatever you are returning from that server side. Okay, here they are sending echo.text. It will actually this echo method is present in the Java side. Java previous back. From there you can access this method remote object.echo. You are getting the text. Now it will return with the text some more text added. You can get the response from here. This is request response model. Whenever you are sending request, it will return. Otherwise it won't do anything. Okay. Next. Actually, this is the compiler argument. Before compiling your code, you have to check these things. It will also automatically generated by the BlazeDS war file, the service config XML. It will add the path where the service config XML is located. Okay. When you are compiling, it automatically embed this XML into your client side SWF part. Okay. Actually, advantages of remoting is you can map the remote objects. Remote object is nothing but Java objects to your ActionScript objects. For that, you can use remote class alias method. If you are using this, means you have to strict with the data objects. There is some more tables available in Adobe Live Docs. In that they mentioned if you are using the list in Java, means you have to use array collection. Like that, they given the some more list. You can refer that list for that object mapping. If you given this like this, means it will automatically map this Java objects to ActionScript object. If you are not using this remote alias means you have to manually map those objects to your. It will give the plain objects. You have to map that plain objects to your ActionScript object means object for your classes. If you are using on Vivo, for example, product Vivo. For that you have to use the for loop and other things to map those objects to your ActionScript object. If you are using this means it will give us your Java Vivo objects, value objects. Auto polling.
The polling is true, then it's automatic polling to server.
Yeah.
When they get the response, the polling is.
Actually, in messaging, I explained that messaging producer consumer. You can use the polling enabled there because the consumer won't send any request to the server, but it has to receive the response. That time you can use the polling enabled true. And also the polling enabled interval also you can use for whenever the client is checking the server.
Suppose this kind of
I think session closed.
I think we will get the response
Yeah, that way you can get. It's in a client itself. You can't be able to access the server. If your connection is not there, means you can't be able to access the server. It automatically generates the remote object itself generates the error. There is some connection failure.
Where is result? Which function is that?
Yeah, fault event.
Fault event.
Yeah, fault event. Go. Just. MX. Okay. Fault event. You can write the fault handler. Fault event. In fault event, you can give the fault handler. This will receive the fault messages from remote object itself. You can display that to users. Any other questions?
You are calling a Java method. Suppose your Java method throws some exception object. How will you catch it?
Yeah, it will also comes in under the fault event.
Yeah, it will have the general policy.
Yeah, general.
But let's say I have some particular.
Actually, it gives a message. Everything included that message. The message format will like this: message ID, message header ID, and body of the message. You will have that for whole exception. What Java will throw that exception, whole exception you will get here as a string. You can as a fault object. It's not a string. It's a fault object. From that object, from that object, you can get the message. What is the error?
Say it is inbuilt exception, I can get the fault string.
Okay.
Suppose I use a custom exception.
Everything. If you are throwing everything, you will receive it in the fault handler.
So you can directly use.
Yeah, you can directly use it here.
Yeah, fault appreciation.
Any other questions?
Just come back to remote alias.
Last question. Before the question. Yes.
So we have FlexDOM sample.product. The path that is to
This is
Java
package name. Java package name. Sorry, I didn't mention it. Here everything is asynchronous. Whenever you are sending requests, you will get the response. Any questions?
Can you tell me the applications we can develop? What kind of applications?
For enterprise applications, I think so. For server client communication. Enterprise application for all the enterprise applications.
Applications or we can use some other applications.
No, I can't get it.
Only for enterprise applications.
No, wherever you need to communicate with server, you can use the Java with BlazeDS.
This is purely for Java.
Yeah, only for Java. No, it's one
Granite.js.
Oh, that is.
for everything.
No, it's separate.